Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. Today our plans are fairly simple. Hold a funeral and then maybe go to war. That's basically the plan. So let's maybe do that. Now it has been suggested that we do have a little look at our travel just to see if perhaps there's a better route for us to take back that might get us a little bit of experience on the way, and that seems fair. I mean, in theory, what we should do is we should hold a grand tour as well, and then that will allow us to go to all of our vassals' capitals, but let's just see if there's any obvious ones. Yeah, like you see this one here, this is an easy one to pick up on the way back. This is no extra time basically to our journey. That's fine. Do we want to go to here as well? Yeah, I think we can also probably afford to go to this one as well. That's not going to add an awful lot of time. It's not any more dangerous. I think that that's an okay trip. Now, in theory, we could go all the way out here and grab a whole bunch of things. Oh, wow, there's so many over here now, actually, looking at that. That's incredible. Okay, that'll be a lovely one if you go on a trip there. But, anyway, yeah, I think getting these couple ones, there's no real negative to getting it. Gets us some diplomacy, gets us some martial lifestyle experience. I suspect that oh, actually, we can't even do that travel because it's going to be too long. That one's fine, though. Gets us a little extra diplomacy. I mean, we're probably going to be back over here soon because we're going to go on a university trip. So, yeah, I think this is fine. Right. Anything else that we need to do? Isolate capital, enter seclusion. We don't need to do that. Somebody said that I was staying in seclusion or isolating for longer than I should be. I believe, I might be wrong about this, but I believe once the disease leaves your lands, it automatically takes you out of them. I don't believe that there's anything else that actually causes you to stay in these things. Yeah, because I've never actually done the end capital isolation. I think it always auto ends. And I think it's got 15 years as its maximum time. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but we'll keep an eye on it next time. We'll see. Next time we get a disease, we'll have a look and see when it ends. Anyway, we've arrived at the funeral. Now we have to wait 9 months for it to begin. Alright, let's just zoom out then and chill. We have a dangerous faction, an independence faction. Now this isn't real because it doesn't know our true strength yet. In a month it will be real. There you go. As I said, it doesn't know our true strength yet. Month passes, suddenly it's now weaker. Now there is still a faction, it just doesn't know what our military strength is until that happens. So you hate us for a variety of reasons, which is fine. There's not really a lot I can do to you to make you like us. Yeah, there's nothing that's really gonna work there. Okay, next. You also just kind of don't like us. You also just kind of don't like us. Now that's probably mostly because of our extortionate taxes, to be fair. That is making quite a lot of people not like us. Short reign will go away. At peace will go away if we actually go to war. Yeah, I don't really know what our solution is to those guys. I think our solution is to wait, unfortunately. There's not a lot we can really do to change that currently. I mean, we could send gifts and things, but I think we're fine. Hey, another disease is left. We'll pay some more money, get the disease recovery. That's cool. Your neighbour has lost in a holy war for the Petty Kingdom of Pomerania. Petty Kingdom is a duchy level title. We now hold Pomerania, which means we've expanded even further over here. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to really want to go over here. I want to let these, I want to let these guys kind of grow and expand by themselves. My vassals, nope, we're having every piece of that. Okay then. Is there anyone I can give away to any of these guys, by the way, who are in the faction? Just seeing who we got. Don't think so. Don't think any of those match. Yeah, so nobody in the faction is somebody I can give a title to or a vassal to. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to chill. Knights are improving. That's nice to see. I'm sure that the funeral will start any day now. Oh, another 4 months till the funeral begins. I think that's because we invited everyone, right? Or is that for the... That might have been for the grand tournament before. Who did we invite for the funeral? Oh no, we invited everybody. Yeah, okay. Inspired person can be sponsored. You're merely decent. I don't really want to do that. Also, do we still have a weapon? No, I gave these things away to my son. Okay. Cool. I already did what I was looking to see whether I did it. That sentence didn't quite make sense. I mean, it was probably understandable, but what I was meaning is we already did what I was asking the question for. Arranged betrothal. Ramon of Leon would like to marry Kraka, my niece. Also, her education is going to be diplomacy. She's going to end up being, like, not quite good enough for our court. I think we could be happy with that. I think that would be reasonable. Yeah. I don't think that's unreasonable as a marriage. I accept it. Right. Carrying on. We're now in September. When's the funeral? The funeral's in 5 days. Okay. Don't worry, the body's only been sitting there for, 2/3 of a year. I gaze upon Empress Kraka of Garthariki in quiet contemplation, interrupted only by the occasional well-wisher offering their sympathies. Or, oaf, wench, you dare call yourself Empress. My cousin Sumar Lithi hurls himself towards me, furious finger waving inches from my face. Empress Kraka of Garthariki had designs for me to rule in her place, villain. No, she didn't. Also, he's disloyal. I mean, that's obvious. And say, I don't care, or get out. Well, I guess I have to say get out, but that gives him a press claim, which means his children will have claims as well. But, get out of here. Right. Important nobility, far too great a number to name, pass by the enshrouded body of Empress Kraka of Garthariki, granting her little more than a simple bow or a nod, as though such a gesture was sufficient to show one's reverence for a life. My heart weighs as heavy as my pockets, so full of trinkets and memories of Kraka. I can't help but wonder why I should get to hoard objects which rightfully belong to her. Yes, that's how I describe our current collection of objects. A hoard. A hoard of not quite as many as the minimum that you need to fill everything. We have 2 that are unequipped, yes and no. And then we have the Late Norse Healing Guide. Okay. So what do you want me to do with these? Give away these. I can use this as an opportunity to destroy, blues. Okay. No? Morning Star. All eyes fall upon Driffa as she falls to the ground in lamentation, hands coating her reddened eyes from view. Driffa's sorrowful gasps and chokes have left her fellow mourners breathless, and many offer her comfort and reverence as if it was her who was to be committed to the thereafter. That's my sister and court tutor. And say, eyes must fall upon me. There's a high chance that we get legitimacy and piety from that, but a chance we get a rivalry with Driffa. Mourn our own way lets us lose stress, or we can do that and we can get closer to a friendship. Let's do that and get closer to a friendship. Okay. Some more things are spreading, not to anywhere I care about, I think. Before me, a feasting table stocked high with all manner of food and drink, as if Empress Kraka of Garthariki were still trying to offer a final act of magnanimity before parting. Empress Bodil of Denuo has so far refused to lay a finger on this banquet, however, swilling her goblet around in idle solace. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's gain a little bit of piety here. That's fine. Gaining piety is nice because it will eventually get us extra opinion, which I think is good. Hunched beside me, bereft of the presence of propriety, the inconsolable Hrolfer gazes out into nothingness before him. Not a tear falls from his eyes, not a word passes his mouth until he turns to me. Ukko can be cruel indeed. Why does the wind yet blow? Why does the sea continue to push it to the shore? Why does my body ache for food and thirst for water? Doomsday is upon us. My aunt is dead. Okay. So we can try and get a friendship or quietly nod. We'll quietly nod. Our stress level is dropped. That's good. There were people suggesting that potentially we should kill this character and become our heir. I don't like doing that, because to follow it to its logical conclusion, you should constantly kill your main character. And that just seems like the wrong way to play. I don't, like, for me, because I like having a character that you build up over time. It takes away that veil of like role playing for me in the game, of which there's not very much in this game, but it takes away like the layer above the gameplay. And if it goes down to just gameplay, you're then like, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna the way I see it, it's a lot of very gamey actions you can do that you're deliberately ignoring as you play through the game. And there are a lot of ways where you could be like, well, actually, this makes no sense, but I should do it this way because gameplay-wise, it's going to give me an advantage, right? And then playing into the advantage. And if you're going for like a world conquest or something, those become more relevant to do. But as we're just kind of doing a chill game, I think I'm going to keep it as it is for now. Hopefully that made some level of sense. But yeah, let's carry on. Stress level is down. Now it's time for us to do this. We will take our moment of grief, which allows our stress to drop. Wonderful. This is spreading. I don't know where it is, though. Where is it? It's over there. It's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Right, 25 days. Keep going. We all have fond memories of Empress Kraka of Garthariki. I was just talking about the time I became friends with her. Have you got any memories to share? This is not a competition. Stomach rumbling. Oh, this is because we decided to try and befriend this guy. It's taken much of the evening to get myself close to High Shaman Erdzevel without making it feel forced. After all, the best friendships are natural, and I want him to think this is spontaneous. The man gently dabs at the corners of his mouth with the corner of a soiled tablecloth, brushing away crumbs of flaky pastry. I just hope the next course is a bit lighter, he opines. The whole point of a feast is to provide a rich, varied culinary experience, and so far this has felt more like it's trying to stuff us than excite us. Don't say it's a poor choice, it's my feast, or make it less contentious. Let's say it was a poor choice, I think. Or we can become a friend, like almost a 50% chance. He became a friend. Wonderful. He's probably going to leave the he's probably going to leave that faction if he hasn't already. See, that's him here. He will leave the faction. Wonderful. Mortal youth. We have to tell the child about death. Let's use religion to hide that. Yeah, let's do that. We comforted the child. Wonderful. Dust to dust. We gain a bunch of piety, we gain a bunch of legitimacy, and we lose a bunch of stress. And then there's 7 days left in the funeral. Okay. Yeah, so all the fire is still over there, so we don't need to worry about that currently. Funeral is over. We're making our way back home. Duel demanded. Are you any good? You're a giant? Okay. Well, I will defeat you. I've defeated him and he has joined my court. Wonderful. We gained some diplomacy lifestyle experience. Doesn't matter too much by itself, but may matter more later. Somebody has got a claim on a county of ours. That's fine. Our neighbor is lost in a dissolution war. I'm gonna ignore this hermit as well. So where was that? Oh, there wasn't very much land being disillusioned. Don't know if that's the right word to use there. Anyway, some land is split up over here, but not very much of it. That's fine. And then we're back. We got 660 martial lifestyle experience for arriving at our own capital. Betrothed can marry. These are the two that he asked about previously. Sure, why not? Right, next, we need to take one of these. We'll take Gallant. I think there's no real reason not to. It's a pretty good trait to take. Yeah, there we go. We now have Gallant. And now we can train for a tournament. Chances of becoming strong. We became strong. You'll love to get that immediately. That gets us 4 more prowess. So our prowess is even higher. We now have 55 prowess. Fantastic. Hold court we may do in a second. Is there a tournament to go to? Not one that I'll arrive to on time. Okay. Let's hold court. A holy tomb. My lady, the miracles, the holiness, we have been blessed. Her enthusiastic ramblings are confusing, but I finally get the gist of it. She wants to sponsor the cult of a local saint who has recently died in Stargrad. Coleman was a miracle maker in life, known for killing a dragon with his shoe, for disrupting his sleep and eating garlic without smelling. The tomb is attracting devoted visitors from all over the realm. To be honest, I gotta say, killing a dragon with a shoe is probably more impressive than the garlic bit, but, you know, it's fine. Do you want to make Starguard a temple holding for free? Yeah, sure. An extra temple holding here for free is nice. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, I'll spend the piety to do that. Personal matter. My lady, Mayor Bossin, is trying to seduce my husband. So? I'm faced with Sigrither Anunder's daughter, Sur's sad eyes, which grows larger and more pitiful as her acquaintance Driffa gently ushers her towards my throne. The girl has been at Maja's court with no one to look after her. Oh really? You've been at someone's court with no one to look after you? Oh, isn't that interesting? Oh, you mean apart from your mother who is at your court. Okay. I will find her a home. There we go. Fine. Done. Right. That's fine. Could do a grand tour. I do want to do a university visit though if we can. Maybe we should do that before we go to war. 600 to go to university. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. I was thinking maybe we could do a tour first, but I think this is better. And there's nowhere really better for us to go. I mean, we could go over here, but like that's a little bit far for us to go here. Yeah, there's nowhere really better for us to go than one of these two, thanks to these being our religion. Let's go to Upland. The reason we're going to go there is that allows us to go to a few extra places on the way. Apparently we need a new caravan master. It did tell us that our son was no longer our caravan master at one point. It didn't tell us why, but it did say he was no longer our caravan master. In which case I choose this dude. You were appointed. Okay. On the way there, I'm going to go to this one. And is there anywhere on the way back we want to go? We could maybe go down to these ones there, but I'm also not that worried about it. Yeah, I think I'm happy to just go a little bit out of our way to grab some of these. Right. Apply. We don't need the extra activity success progress. But the random skill point is nice. Let's go books and notes. Yeah, and go. We are off. Factions are disbanding. Oh yeah, did that person leave the faction for independence? They did. Right, and that made it much less strong. What we love to see. There is a language barrier. If we pass this, we can get there quicker. We passed it. Okay. Got some diplomacy lifestyle experience. Our level of fame has gone up, which now increases our number of knights, which is nice. And some opinion. The metal man, do we want him? We do not. I will leave him to his fate. The food has gone moldy. I'm going to say it's just a bit of mold. Okay, that's fine. We've now arrived at university. My son is back from the Varangian Guard. That'll be why he was ineligible to be our caravan master, now that I think about it. So he's gained some prestige and some money. And he's gained the Varangian trait, which is great. Yeah. He has 2 virtuous traits. He is pretty much a perfect heir for us right now. Love to see it. Knight's Knight is now feted. Oh, we have lost the... Yeah, we have lost the current Knight's Knight and we need a new one. We will seek a worthy accolade successor, which means we're going to get somebody who is a legendary blade master, which is going to be fantastic. Right, and then we'll carry on. Time to get started. Okay, so my in-depth studies of the Okunusko doctrine have confronted me with so many new questions, not all of which seem to have clear-cut answers. We'll try and find meaning. Okay, we gained a book artifact apparently. I've been trying to pause the game, it wasn't letting me there for a second. We need a new spy master. New spy master is going to be this person. That's fine. Where's the book? It must be in here then, if we gained a new book. Yup. Sort by acquisition date. It's another yes or no book. Alright then. Sure. Right. Councillor Gunnar died. Ah, that was the person who was previously our spy master. That makes sense. None of that we need to care about. Intellectual debate. Well, we are going to choose the top option. 92% chance of success. We convinced them. Wonderful. We are now becoming even more successful. We're already at level 2 studiousness. The halls of the University of Sigtuna often echoes with the debates of students and teachers, some of which escalates into notorious rivalries, but like between Bjalthorjurif and Garonus. Today I find them when I find them today, they are, as usual, screaming at each other, trying to prove whose field of study is better to discuss which planet should be considered the most important. We can choose a side and get more successful, or we can roll the dice for massively more. Are either of these people important? Not in the slightest. Well, I will choose Goronus. Sure. Sure. You can I'll let whatever you did slide for some feudal taxes. That seems fantastic. Wonderful. Okay. I want to examine the anatomy of a falcon. Alright, I will help. Our studiousness is almost at level 3. Gunhilder has finished, or I was going to say has finished her education. No, she has been born. She is an Amazonian. Fantastic. She's also a courtier, which basically means not related to me. This person's saying, should we take a break for romantic things? I'm going to read my book. We're now at level 3 studiousness. That's fine. You may serve as a Knight's Knight. You are a champion. In fact, I believe that means that you will be the Knight's Knight successor. Yup. Fantastic. Yet another person with Legendary Blade Master. That is a good one to have. To keep dragging more and more people in here. Carrying on. As I'm leaving class after a deep thought-inducing class by Valthrothier, my attention is drawn by the chaotic laughter and screaming coming from the outside. A rambunctious group of students led by Lendo is approaching, all singing a wanton song about their sexual escapades, and in quite detail if I must say so. When they notice me, they chant at me, "Join us, join us." I'm going to say this is outrageous and get myself some much more successful studiousness. Need one more event. One more event. We didn't get it. Okay. That means we didn't even get the the thing up. Oh no, we did. We got Exalted Warlord. Never mind. It just didn't pop up at the top. Oh, there we go. Just needed to wait half a second. But yeah, so that gets us more stewardship. It gets us stewardship, more martial, army movement speed, army siege weapon effectiveness, lifestyle from both martial and stewardship is faster. Wonderful. Also means we can't go to university again because we're maxed out. Neither of these people are going to join my court because we know they're not very good. We're going to leave and we're going to take our 1 martial and 3 perks with us. Oh, I need to click the finish university visit thing, huh? Or wait, no, we already finished it. That's fine. Right, that's fine. So we're at 50 martial overall. Fantastic. We get 3 points to spend. I'm going to take Bellum Justum, Organized March, because we already got army movement speed by doing that, so we're going to get more army movement speed. Seems fantastic. And then we're going to grab Engineered for Destruction. Again, we got Siege Weapon effectiveness there. We now have even better Siege Weapon effectiveness. So all the bonuses we got there, we're actually getting even bigger bonuses because of the perks we got. And now we're going to run away with it. It's going to be fantastic. Wait, negative stress because I'm gallant? Oh, so because I'm gallant I can't ask this guy for money? It's shocking. Can I invite him to my court? I could, but he's not very good. Alright, we'll go with him. He wants to go find the healing water. We're going to say, wow, so inspiring, and then move on. That's fine. Continuing back here. We've finished Convert Faith in County. We get a new perk. Living off the land gives us the supply capacity, which is very nice to have as well. Means that we get 300 supply rather than 100 supply, which is quite useful for moving your army around, especially if you just keep a large army. Peasant is walking by the roads with no shoes. I will pay him some money so he can have some shoes. You converted faith. Yeah, so let's find some... Oh, you've not been converting culture. Oh, we should find you somewhere to do that then. Oh, this is my land. Yeah, okay. I was thinking we had nothing to convert, but no, that is my land. Okay. Thing to convert here. How about an island here? Just keep converting along the edge for a second. Right, that seems fine. Carrying on. And we have now made it back. Wonderful. Offer concubine. Nope. Seems fine. Okay. So if we're back, are we ready to go? Maybe it's time for a little war over here. Can we take all of this in one war? I don't know. Let's see what we got. Can't do a holy war because we're not high enough for it. We'd conquer a duchy if we wanted to. Same with Sibur here. Can I attack your one? Oh, you're also spread out all over the place. Can I attack you for a duchy? No, I don't have the ability to get to you. I would love to do a larger war against this person. What level do I need to do for the, or be for the holy war? I need to be Paragon of Virtue. Yeah, so another 2 levels of piety. So 1 level of piety ain't gonna cut it. You just grab some land then. So what can we grab off of you? So I could conquer a duchy and take that land, potentially. Yeah, maybe we conquer this duchy. He has no allies. This seems good. We'll conquer your duchy. Right, we are then going to, over here, raise some troops. We're going to raise our men-at-arms only. And we're going to lead them. Oh, am I leading? Yes, perfect. That's what I wanted to have happen. See, we're at 300 supply. That's fantastic. Scandalous priest, I will condemn you for the piety. Count Sven is converted to late Norse. That's fantastic. We now have our army together. Let's go fight. And we should move really quickly because we have all the army movement speed buffs. Yeah, so we're going to catch them here and they should get destroyed. This, to be honest, should not be close at all. That was not close at all. Level of dedication to our faith went up because we got devotion for the battle. And we got gold for the battle as well. We lost 17 troops and they lost 3,000. Yeah, let's go to their capital, which will be a really, really quick siege. You no longer convert faith. That's because that bit of land got converted, huh? Why don't you convert this bit of land next? Right, back over here. I guess you could look at the buffs on the land and you should be able to see a buff if they're being converted or not. Or a debuff to something, but I'm not worried about it. If it gets converted, it gets converted. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're converting quick enough anyway that it's not going to be a major issue for us. We already won the war. That's too quick. I'm going to ransom you back for 79 gold. And then we're going to continue. Offer concubine. Nope. Sensual proposal. Nope. Okay, we still have 100% war score. We'll now enforce our demands. You got any hostages who are good? Actually, I was going to say, you got any hostages who are good because we could start taking, what's it called? Adoption soon. But it actually doesn't matter because all of these people will be related to a ruler. We can only really do that if we're taking the last bit of land from someone. We take the land from them. We then adopt their child. But we can't do that, so I'll just enforce my demands. Wonderful. So we've now taken this. which is all of that land there. That is de jure part of Yugra, which is a new thing for us. We're looking for someone new to have this land. Do a little disband. I can ransom you for 150 gold. I will 100% do that. Do we have anybody who could have this land? I'm just thinking, yeah, like maybe a sibling has a child who could have the land. Not like you, but like Ivor. Maybe Ivor could have this new land. Show any recent titles. There you go. Congratulations, Ivor. This land is yours. Great. That looks good to me. Was he my developmental champion? He must have been. Okay, well, we have a new one there. Driffa also left? Oh, no. Wait a second. She was my developmental champion and my court tutor. I had no idea that she would leave, but that makes sense because we landed her son. Okay, I need a new court tutor. Not that I think we have anyone really being educated. Our player heir? Alright, sure. That seems pretty good to me. Also, yeah, that's actually fine. Yeah. What's this trait you got here? It's a flagellant, so he loses health. Yeah, that's not ideal. Need a new one for the developmental champion. That's Olaf at 14. Is Olaf 14 good enough? He'll have to be for now. We don't have the befriend thing, so we can't get people into our court very easily. So I'll force you in there. You can now fill that role for now. Right. Cool. Little extra land. Carry on. Got a bit more money. You're doing your first teething. We'll pay for your milk tooth so that we can then destroy your milk tooth for 40 gold. That seems fine. Did I get new armor? Is that what it was saying there? I did. I got shiny mail. Wait, no, I don't need to destroy that. I can give the shiny mail to... just seeing here. Maybe I'll give that to you. Gift artifact. Shiny mail. Which might, yeah, that improves his prowess slightly, which seems good to me. Makes him a little bit better of a champion. Okay. Also, the more we spread these out throughout our different vassals and courtiers and things, the more they spread it to their children. Also, I think you were randomly generated as this person, because I don't remember putting you in charge. That is correct, I didn't put you in charge. Put somebody slightly better in charge. Okay. Inspired person. You're a master and you want to go to the Western Steppe. I'll sponsor that. I'll chip in. Right. Is the Western Steppe not like just here? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I was just wondering if some land got cleared up around here. I'm not sure. So our name changed size, but anyway. Invited to a hunt. I'm going to say no to that. I think that's fine. Right. Carrying on a little bit longer. That was what I was waiting for. Possess something truly unique is what we choose there. So that will get us a unique item. And now, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.